Hello everybody, and welcome back to Frostpunk. Now we are in the end game. I have decided today to attempt again the endurance challenge in the endless mode to see if I can actually build a surviving, functioning entire civilization. Now, I've struggled to do this in the past, however I have gathered my skills and I am improving my way. I'm going to do amazing things this time, I am sure of it. I am hoping, in order to do this, I'm hoping that the next 5 episodes over the next 5 weeks, every Friday, is going to be spectacular. It's going to turn me from a Frostpunk novice into a Frostpunk genius, because in 5 weeks' time, Frostpunk 2 will be out. And I am hoping to do a day 1 stream where I am able to do it. So, what we are going to call our town is... Now this is the thing, I want it to be something edgy, something that kind of gives the vibe of me being, like, learning and not, like, it's going to be an amazing, amazing place. Northern Cardiff. I'm trying to think of a northern Welsh town there. I don't really know one. I think Llanwellyn, etc. is actually quite north. Let's spam it a little bit. Let's see if we get any ideas. Icevale, Winterholm, New Coventry, New Leicester, Beartown, Winterhall, Cardigan, Little Frosting. You know what? I'm going to call it Greater Frosting. Good Greater Frosting. Here we go. Perfect. We're going to pause immediately to set out my plan. So, the plan is always, as always, to go for a workshop pretty much immediately, because that is how you get a lot of the good stuff very, very quickly. I also do need to make sure I'm getting enough wood for everything, which means I need to get people on the wooden crates and everything as quickly as possible. We also do need to have one thing on the coal piles, but that's fine. If anything, I'm going to try and get myself a gathering post relatively close by over here. There. We're out of wood straight away, but then I can build a road almost immediately to that. That gives me an opportunity. Then I can put people into there, maybe some of my... What's it called? What do we want to call them? I'm going to take 5 off of there, actually, and have 10 on... Because I'm getting a second. Those are... I've got 30 on that, that's fine, and I'm going to put 10 on that. We want to start by getting so much wood day 1 that we can kind of just deal with everything else. We're starting at 20 for a good few days, and then it will drop to 40, so that's quite nice. Let's go quick. And then let this go. We've got 10 now, which is good. I'm going to build a quick little road just to make that operational. That did use half of our wood, but that's fine. For now, I've got 15 engineers. I kind of want to just doing engineer stuff, especially considering that this is about to be built. And then I can put that in there, research immediately, and start to think about what I need. I'm starting to think that a beacon could be very, very strong. Mainly because that means we can get out and get a load of the resources and a lot of the additional stuff before we are kind of snowed under. If I look elsewhere, though, I could go for faster gathering, which is a pretty strong opening. And then I do need to get these other ones quite quickly. If I go for a beacon, I could start by getting that early. I'm going to go for the beacon first. And I'm then going to get more of people on this than in everything else, because I need to start thinking about tents as well. So the thing is because I can get additional people, I believe, I need to get these around the back if I can, because I don't want to have issues with people not being warm. I also do need to make sure I have a medical outpost. So I'm going to put the medical outpost quite close in and make sure I have that this time, because that's something I've ran out into issues in the past. If I do that there, that should massively increase the amount we're getting, as I don't need to use anything else for it right now. Come on, head over there and actually start to work, because that could be the main thing. I need to start thinking about houses, though. So let's do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more on top of that. Will we get enough time there? What's this saying? Workers needed. It's saying we should sign the child labour law. I'd really rather not do that because there are so many better things that kids can be used for. There is the apprentices laws that can be done, which is so much better. However, I do want to open this, and I just don't want to look at that, though. I kind of want to have a look at a few of the other areas now. I feel like maybe cemeteries or maybe the soup kitchen could be good. But for now, I'm going to go for the radical treatment. Radical treatment is a contentious one, but it does give us the opportunities now to do a bit more. And I've now got enough wood to make my final 3 tents. I'm going to put them around the back here, and then just need to get a little bit more just to make the road. There we go. So now we've got enough houses for everybody. So we're getting a lot of wood as well, which means I can also think about going for a food situation. And I kind of want to get the hunters' huts out the back somewhere, as it were. So if I do that, and then a little road to this one here, then that means that this is going to be, hopefully, relatively good. And we've got a beacon. So now let's go here, and we do have enough stuff to go for our faster gathering, as it were. And that's good. What else can I build? That's just the tech. I need a lot more for the beacon, but that's fine. We're working quite hard on getting everything back now. So I could now maybe take off the workers from this wood pile, considering we're getting a lot of stuff from here. I'm going to take 5 of these guys back, put 5 into there, and actually have 5 people here. So that's all good. And then we do need to get some people on this iron collection to make the beacon. Iron collection is something that we do need to get available relatively soon. Oh, yep, good. Let's turn this on. Thank you for reminding me. And that should, therefore, keep people warm enough as it... Good. I then also need to start thinking about how to get people here for collecting food. So these two up here are kind of... could be collected. But the thing is like here, this is warm. This gives a bit of a better selection. If I was to go to resources and then a resource post, I could put one in here. That could be the way to do it. And I then want to utilize this to get the coal thumpers over here as well. That's the main thing. I do need to start thinking about this, though. I feel like if I took 5 from here, and if I took 5 from here, maybe... No, I'm not going to take 5 from there. We're going to go for that, just to start off having at least some food coming in. I then need to go for the soup method, because that is a much better set-off. And these guys going off for hunting. Good. I can't click on any of them, but... we shall see them back with a load of food very soon. Okay, we're down for 2 days and then it comes back up. That's not too bad overall. I'm looking forward to seeing this, and we should shoot up in terms of a lot of our stuff now, which is good. And we've only got 4 people ill, which is good. And we can introduce a new law, which means I could go for purpose, which is one method. But I do want to go here, and I kind of want to go for child shelters or soup. Soup. We're going to go for soup because soup is kind of important, first and foremost. I do need to make a cookhouse, which is good, but I'm going to keep the cookhouse as close in as possible, because that means it's working. And then we can do a few things with the wood that we are collecting otherwise. This is like a little bit... oh no, that's just the sick absences. I kind of want to get people in before we get to the lower temperatures, because that can cause huge issues. So that's good. We've now got faster gathering involved. I do want to get a steelworks and a coal thumper. I feel like a coal thumper could be a strong opening gambit just to make sure I'm in a position where things are fine. Or do I go for the steam hub and the heaters? I feel like heaters is a way to go, or drawing boards. I'm going to get drawing boards quite quickly, I think. That's a thing. Currently we're not having any issues or crises to fight against, but we are fighting ourselves here. If I'm going to take actually a few off here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put them into here, just to make sure we are gathering as much coal, as much steel as I can in order to get what I need. Okay, so this should hopefully then push up, and I can take some people off of maybe here and put them into here. I don't need actually that many. I can do that, and then make soup. Because that means tomorrow we should be shooting up with a lot of soup, and this is producing 10 a day. That's fine. I can deal with that. We should be able to get through this, and this is doing all this. If I go here and then consumption, we are producing more than we are losing, which is good. And tomorrow's target, child shelter, 100%. Not even to today's target. It's going to be to go here, build a child shelter immediately. It has pretty good, what's the word? Heating. So I've got opportunities. Ooh, this could be the place to go, because I've got all 3 of the things I need nearby. This could be my saving grace as a run. Because I'm thinking if I put this here, I could start to expand over this way, get more thumpers over here, but keep it warm using a... Ooh, I'm just trying to work this out. Because this will be double, and then maybe triple. But I could... because I want to keep these places nice and cool. But I need to put coal thumpers near that, so that's there. I think we are getting coal thumpers at the moment. No, we're doing those trees. Let's work this out, Because I feel like over here could be the place to go and have another have a heat pump over here to keep this area clean and nice and warm. So we're going to focus on that, because there's a coal mine position here. And we're going to get this working, because then we can do stuff with them. This will help us improve our hope, which is nice. And I'm hoping that our situation with health is alright. We now just need to think about this. I need to go for heating very soon after this. Maybe today, once all of this is worked out, we'll do that. How close are we to now our workshop? Very close. We could get it today, I think. And given that it doesn't matter too much, I'm going to put it kind of back here. And then we're going to go for a few other things. There we go. That's sorted. Power upgrade. I kind of want to get that. So let's hope we can get 10 today. What's this saying? Oh, everyone's happy. Nice. Okay, we've now got food issues, but we are now getting enough rations, which is nice. Okay, I kind of want to make sure I get to 10, please. Nice. And then we can go for a power upgrade, just to keep everyone who is actually close by warm. And then we can focus on getting a few other things up and running. And I've got the wood I need to make a gather. And these have just finished, which means I've got lots of people available for it. So I can put 5 into this. Good, so that's no longer blind. So we can send off a group right away. We've got the industrial ruins. I think I want to get some more steel involved, so I'm going to go there first. Okay, then we're going to have to start dealing with this cold, which is a problem. But tomorrow we're going to... Come on, people, eat. We've got plenty of food. Genuinely, this is like... And then we can go here, go adaptation, and I can go for medic apprentices, or I could go for engineering apprentices. Now, I feel like engineering is the one that gives us a boost in tech, which could be very, very nice, but I'm also a little bit worried about the medical situation. I am going to go for engineer apprentices, though, and use that as our target to make people happier overall. We're about to go into some pretty cold periods, which is going to be difficult, but I'm then going to go for heating, and I'm going to go for health. It's the 2 to go for after this. And someone is clearly... Who's hungry? I can't find my hungry person, so I'm guessing they are out hunting. This is going to be a little bit of an issue, though, because we're about to get very cold. We're going to start to see that this is now a problem. But we are very close to it being done, which is nice. In terms of other things that we can start to think about. A gathering post is smart. I could put one over here for more stuff. But this is now also kind of cold rather than chilly. I need to start thinking about a lot of this stuff, but we're going to focus at the moment on getting our power upgrade, which is good. That's now done, which gives us even more people. If I go for trying to work out what the best thing to do is now, because the Hunter's Hut's been good, resources there. If I now about to make the generator power upgrade, I kind of need to focus on a few more areas. Maybe another gathering hunt is the way to go, even though it's going to be cold. Just trying to work out where, because obviously over here we've got awful things, awfully far away. But here we could start to increase our selection. Or do I just save my people for now? And use them, and hopefully they'll stay close and not force them out into kind of uncomfortable positions. Yeah, because you're heading out there, that's fine. You know what, I'm going to stick with this. See if people getting close will actually be better. So some wood crates have been depleted. So now this is becoming a very, very slight issue. So that's now increased, which is good. But we're going to go for the coal thumper next. And hopefully get that as much as we can. If I now look at consumption, we are a little bit outdated. So I need the coal thumper to work wonders for me. I also do need to get this up and running over here. That is my target in the long run. But for now, we're keeping everyone close. We're trying to keep people well while we can. And we're then going to also focus on food rations. As we can see, discontent is there. I know I've got a lot of people. This is going to be coal and steel. Very nice, but we have a buried hamlet. I'm hoping that we've got a bit of more wood. And so tomorrow I'm going to try and make sure the coal thumpers are going to be good, useful tools to have. But I also need to make sure I'm making sawmills. That's something I'm thinking about now. Because I'm going to need to collect more wood. Let's try and do that next, actually. These people are going to spend some time getting there. We've only got 2 days of this, so we should be able to fight away this grave sickness. Good. I'm going to go for a sawmill next, which is 10, and they take 10 to build. For this, however, we are going to go for... Do I go for emergency shift? care home. I get an opportunity to build a care home and it actually helps. So let's do that. And we're going to wait a minute. We're going to wait a hot minute and see if we can do this, because I need wood quite urgently. And we're hoping to survive. Okay, that's depleted, which is a problem. But for now, this really is our target. Come on, please. Please, 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 please. 90. Dude, perfect. Saw blade. That's what we needed. Okay, I'm going to put it just round the back here. Oh, but it doesn't have a road to it. Ah, okay, what can I... Is there anything I can destroy that I don't need anymore? Not really. Actually, I could pull this apart. Yeah, let's dismantle that now. This can be our target. That's there. Gives us enough wood to do that. Yes, which is good. That's actually a really nice startup. And now I just need to start thinking about coal. These guys are going to hopefully come back with survivors. Yep, that's a good selection of survivors. And then we're going to kind of just focus now on getting all of that up and running. And then we need to start thinking about this. But that's... We've got a plan. We're not overdoing it. We're not underdoing it. We just need to start thinking about ways of getting coal quite quickly. So this area here has already got a lot of coal. And I could start to think about maybe getting a steam pump. Tomorrow, however, we are about to get warmer, which gives us an opportunity to do some stuff. Maybe we can also then use the opportunity to drop this back down to 1, I think, which gives us a better opportunity for a lot of that. And then we can start to think about coal thumpers. I'm thinking over here is a smart place to go. Because if I go for heating steam hub, like this, then we can keep this area nice and warm and toasty, and get all of the stuff that's here. And if I put a coal thumper right, like, here... I feel like we can have some very useful things there. How far can this go? Oh, no, not that. Was that actually on there? There we go. Nice. So then this will be up and running. And then I can actually build one of... If I go for food. Ooh, I need to build a care home as well at some point. Maybe I save up for that now. And do that somewhere that is going to be within one... I've also got this area over here that's planning on being like it, so I'm going to put that over there. We're out of wood, but at least we've got something that's actually producing it. Good. Steam hubs. Do I have enough for one? No, I need 20. That is annoying. These guys are coming back with it, though. These guys are coming back with a good chunk of stuff that's going to help us. So I can start by putting some people into that, which is good. And then I need to maybe actually spend some time health. Go for a medical outpost. Or do I... Yeah, I'm going to do this now. The care home has been fulfilled, which is good. And I need to focus on a few other things. This is going to be tricky because it's going to get colder, even if I was to expand the area. But let's try it. You know what? Let's try and get some of that up and running. Because I could maybe even go for a bunkhouse. So they're back, which is nice. We're going to send this here. Okay, we've now got a few more things. I could go for a supply depot, rock formation, wind flip field. You know what, let's go for some of the further away things. I think that gives me a better chance of getting good loot. Here we go. We're now going to go for... I could go for a wider range, actually. Or I could go for something like this. But I need some better materials. I feel like I just kind of need to wait today. And maybe focus on a few other things. Now that we've got this up and running, maybe we should be able to move in a bit of a better direction. I'm trying to work out what the best thing to do here is. Maybe a cemetery? Yeah, let's go for a cemetery. We've got another day before things get worse. About to say, a cemetery takes a little bit of wood, but not too much. Which is good. I feel like we're doing okay. I need to start thinking about what my next one here is going to be. I could go for the bunkhouse. I could also go for a medical post upgrade. In fact, all of this area is something that is kind of worthwhile doing. I need to start thinking about getting a stockpile of crops from all of that. So we've got a few issues here in terms of sickness. But today we're going to get enough for the extra... what's it called? The extra 4 houses we need to be built relatively quickly. So I'm actually going to build these up and ones nice and close. 3. And I need 1 more. Won't take too long. Nice. 4. Okay, now we just need to also keep pushing on health. So, wait a second. Are these ones that are close? livable. Oh, okay, so this is going to be tricky, but this one could go back up then. And then I need to go for a resources gathering post just around the back here. There. That's nice. And then I can build a road around it. And then I also kind of want to go for a steam hub here. I could also go for one back here, I think. And that could be the next target. But that for now, you know what, we're going to focus on this area. Just to keep this area nice and warm and toasty. And we're going to focus on keeping the people who are close to us happy. We're now going to go for this, I think. And I am going to go for the Hope version, I think. Yeah, let's go for this. Gives me a target to build some stuff, which is good. We're going to put most of our... You know what, we can put 5 engineers in here and 5 of that, which is good. And then this can only be turned on during the day. Because that's all we need. And then hopefully, if I was to look here at consumption, that is now starting to produce. I could do with a second one, really. Do I have enough for that? I do. I'm going to put another one in there, which is good. And hopefully that will start to get people working. I'm a bit worried about the thing it's going to fall out today, but we have 6 hours left, which should take us into work time. And I can put another 1, 2, 3, 4 into there and that, which is good. We're a bit low on food as well, which is a little bit of a problem. But tomorrow we'll build a second one of these as well. Come on, we'll get there and we'll... Oh, that... Seriously, you told me it had enough. That's annoying. I'm going to do this then. We've not got much time, but we're now producing... If I look at consumption, we are still not producing enough, really. This area is just trying to keep people warm and happy as best we can. I've got enough stuff here, though. Maybe I can go for a few of these areas. I think the hothouse is needed. Let's go for a hothouse, and hopefully I can then build one. Because then I can start to do all this. And I should build a, while I've got the time, actually, a cemetery. Cemetery doesn't need to be near anything. Can go behind here. Nice little area to it. And then I also want to build... How much are these? They are 30 and 10. I could build both of these, actually. Which is nice. If I put one over here and one over here. There we go. Just need to build a little bit of a road to it. Which is nice. And then those two can start to make people a lot happier. We're collecting a lot of stuff now. We've got 10 hours. I feel like that's not quite enough. That is a little bit of an issue. But we should have a bit of happiness. Come on. Okay, I need to try and heat some homes. This could be an issue. Let's try and do this, though. That could be my downfall again. We've got a cemetery, which has given us a little bit of hope. Our illness is actually not too bad. I'm happy with our level there. We've got those now, which is raising hope even further. I kind of just need to expand this to be out there a bit. If I was to do this, maybe that will keep it going for a bit longer, to be honest. And these are now chilly, which means there's a low chance of falling ill, but we could be in a lot worse position. So if I go here now, I could go for... I feel like I need to go for something like the fighting arena or the emergency shift. But I think we're going to be in a situation where I've gone for the fighting arena just because I feel like it's a bit of an easier one to do. And again, it doesn't require too much heat, so I can put it somewhere that's like away from everything else that I'm thinking about. There we go. Nice. This is running out as soon as we start to kick in, which is good. We can put it back up to level 1. And it should be that we are able to kind of push ourselves in a good space. This is now producing a hothouse, which is required for us to keep things nice and warm. But we then do need to go to the heating, and we're going to go for the range upgrade. And we're going to try our hardest to push up methods of getting coal very soon. If I go for food and then a hothouse, like in here seems to be the... Or behind here. Yeah, I'm going to put one back here because that will be within the zone. And I think that is important. I know it's going to be too cold before it's built, but there we go. That is a way of doing things, and we're using a steam core, which is absolutely fine. This coal thumper should be used to get it, and I'm sitting here with this consumption, which is high enough. There we go, and we need this to get up and running as soon as possible. So you've reached windswept fields. There's not much here, but we're going to keep moving to the supply trailer. Nice. Still a way off the actual kind of, what's it called? The blizzard that comes very soon. What's this saying? The rebirth of faith. People are happy. Nice. Very, very good. I could even go for a second one of these, but I think I don't want to. I'm focusing on this because then I can go for that, maybe with a couple of these guys in it, and we are going to hopefully push our way up tomorrow in a way of producing more reasonable food production. I do want to think about this area as well, but this should be fine. Okay, we're going to see at least livable in a lot of homes, but then we're going to get cold. This is the thing, is like these places are currently chilly, which is a bit of a challenge for me. So food was produced, we need to start using that up, and we need to start... This needs to be turned up as well, doesn't it? So we're going to do this, then we're going to do this, which means our consumption is now through the roof, which is not what we were after, really. Now, what's the best thing to do here then for this? I feel like I could make another coal thumper there with 2 more of those. I think that's the way to go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to sneak 1 in there and 1 in there. There we go. And we're going to just build a little road between all of those. And then this is going to be our setup for coal. It should be enough. And now we're getting some people who are very, very, very ill, which isn't good. But at least that's all sorted, and we can start to think about some of these extra areas. I need to go for the steelworks, though. That is something that is very important. Good, 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 good. We're producing more food now, which is, I think, good. Come on, this area really needs to be built. These areas are too cold. We've got steel and steam cores. Perfect. We're going to go for the rock formation, and then we're going to head home, because we've got this on the horizon. I really need to start thinking about more food, but that is good. I could open a new medical outpost, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for a couple more medical outposts back here, which are in the zone, which is important why we expanded the zone, to give us places like that. But this area, I think I want to smash up as much as I can in terms of numbers of people. And it's cold. That's a shame. Book of Laws. Is there anything I can do there to keep us from... Maybe if I go for an emergency shift, I could force people to work for a few more hours, but I need to think about where my people are. If I do this and this, where can I take some people from that are not particularly useful? So I need to take back some of these guys and put them into these places. What's going on over here? We got a lot of engineers working here. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. If I was to put them into here, how's this consumption looking? It just seems weird that my selection collecting coal is just not good. I feel like we've got too few people, but that's by the by. Hope you're heading back now. We're going to see how we go from here. We've helped the sick, which means another one of those is up and running, which has got a sick absence, so it's only working at 0.5%. And this is shutting down because we are not collecting we're not connecting enough coal during the day. This is particularly challenging, but we will see, because this is about to go back up to it. And we're going to kick it back off again. At least 1 and then 2. Nice. We've only got an hour left, but it's starting to build up our coal. About to say, I really just kind of want to push this up. Steelworks being built. Nice. Maybe the charcoal kiln is the way to go. Or coal mining. I should have gone for coal mining. Some of these other areas would have been smart. Maybe this is a failed experiment. Maybe I need to go back to the drawing board again and focus a bit more on the renewability. I think that this is going to be it. This will be the end of today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. I was hoping this would go better, but for now, this is a learning curve, a learning experience, and next time we will do really, really well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and all those lovely things, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra.